Hello, RJB here, and for this match, we're having aMeBa Yes against Hamburger Sasu, also known as DDaKKu, who is a Korean streamer, plays at a very high level, and I'm not sure at which level aMeBa plays, but I've got a bunch of his replays from JH, so I'm going to be casting a lot of his games, most likely, as he's playing against a lot of very good players, such as Hamburger Sasu, and let's get into the game and see what's going to happen. aMeBa is playing Protoss, Hamburger is playing Zerg. Naturally, on fastest map, Protoss is the strongest race, Zerg is the weakest race, so we can be expecting some kind of a choke. So a turtle play from Zerg. He places down the hatchery. Meantime, aMeBa has started a gateway with a 7-9 pylon gateway. He starts scouting with a probe. Scouts spot number 3 first. Hamburger Sasu is scouting spot number 9 first. Hamburger Sasu starts his pool at 9-9 right after the hatchery. And aMeBa Yes adds 2 more gateways. And there comes number 3. And there it is. He's going to make a pylon next. So he's going for an early rush. Most likely because he knows that it's PVZ. There comes the pylon next to it's like he places the pylon there, so it's easier to protect his probes when Zerg decides to try to harass with Zerglings. And the second hatchery, choke gets scouted. He now knows his location. Overlord finishes, sends this Overlord onto the wall. The Overlord is not visible from the ground when it's on the hill or the wall, so you can see this entire portion without aMeBa being able to see the Overlord. He's got to put another Overlord there, most likely. Not sure, but that's what I think, because he's sending it there. A single drone is out. He's sending one more drone to his choke. aMeBa is denying the construction of the creep colony. And there's a Zealot. He's not sending the Zealot. I thought he would go for the harass and try to deny the choke, but he's not going to try to deny the choke. Instead, Hamburger Sasu gets his choke started. And here's aMeBa is just sending his units to the middle. aMeBa has started a pylon on the middle. And not pylon, he's going to go for a mid build, a delayed mid build. Usually people would start off with an 8-9 pylon on the middle and make 3 gateways on the middle to reduce the distance to the Zerg choke, but in this instance he is making the mid build after starting gateways in his own base. He knows he's gonna try to fight the choke. He's gonna try to run by a couple of the Zealots. He manages to micro and kill a lot of Zerglings and walks in, losing only 1 Zealot, and 2 Zealots have lost. All Zealots have lost some HP. 1 is on half HP. And he walks in towards the drones, but instead he's going to kill some Zerglings first, so he doesn't get distracted trying to kill drones. Marcos did pretty well. Hamburger Sasu pulls some drones off in fear of getting attacked and doesn't want to lose it, but he ends up not getting attacked. The Zealots die to Zerglings. Hamburger Sasu has invested a lot of minerals into his Zerglings, way more than he would ideally want to invest into Zerglings. And it pretty much forces him into using his Zerglings to attack now, because he's pretty far behind, having invested so many minerals into Zerglings. Whereas aMeBa Yes has started a second Nexus, started making a block. So he's going to make cannons here. Once he's done microing the Zealots, he's now busy at his base. He's made the Cybernetics core. There's 3 Sunkens out at Hamburger Sasu's choke. Hamburger Sasu sends his Zerglings out. There's a lot of Zealots out in the middle. He splits up his Zerglings and snipes the probe. Then he's going for a run by, and he will try to harass. No, he's not going to try to harass. He's just going to kill these pylons here. He found the pylons out in the middle of the map, which will. If he kills this one, he will. No, never mind. The Nexus finishes just in time, so aMeBa Yes doesn't get side blocked. Very convenient. He sends the Zerglings back. He's going to try to kill this cannon and kill that probe. He attacks the probe. He fails to. There's some really good micro from aMeBa Yes to micro his probe out of getting caught by the Zerglings. Pulls the Zerglings back, didn't do a lot of damage, almost lost all of the Zerglings. Starts a creep colony, and he's just gonna be building his base quite steadily. There's a Hydralisk then. We can expect aMeBa to construct robotic facilities there, but in the meantime aMeBa is going to attack the choke, which is only three Sunkens, so he is guaranteed to at least take down 2 Sunkens, maybe 3 Sunkens. Yes, 3 Sunkens are gonna go down. A lot of Sunken finishes. He's making more creep colonies, trying to defend himself. But because there's now an opening, aMeBa just walks in straight into the main, and he's going to harass some zealots. aMeBa has made Hamburger Sasso has made 8 Zerglings trying to defend against 5 zealots, and he micros it pretty well. He kills a couple zealots. The zealots were already on low HP, but he does lose 2 or 3, 4. He loses 3 drones, 2 zealot, Sunken finishes, and even more resources have been wasted on being forced to make zealots. Hamburger Sasso now has 5 Sunkens at his choke. aMeBa has finished a robotic facility. He's making a shuttle at his base. He's making a robotic support bay. He's finished the Citadel of Adun. He's making another pylon in his base. He's starting a mid build. He's going to construct a lot of gateways here in the middle to reduce the distance to Hamburger Sasso's base. And there's another robotic facility. He started 2 Reavers, and he's going to pick up. He's not going to pick up 4 zealots. Usually people will pick up 4 zealots and drop them inside the Zerg's base. But he's not going to do that. He's going to wait for the Reavers, pick them up, and go for a drop. Hamburger Sasso has added 3 more hatcheries. He's still pretty far behind where he would ideally be. Again, because of having to invest so many minerals into Zerglings to survive. And there's 4 gateways, and we can expect him. He started Zealot lags, Scarab damage, so we can expect aMeBa to go for a Zealot mass and a Reaver push. But first he's going to try to Reaver drop the 2 Reavers. He's going to pick them up any time now, and he's not going to pick them up. He's going to send them to kill the choke first. He's going to try to kill the choke with Reavers and Zealots. And there the Reaver comes, and it just gets into range of this Sunken. He can't see the Sunken, but the Sunken can see him because of this hatchery. He micros the Reavers. There a little bit more. Hamburger Sasso is sending 1 Zergling by 1 Zergling, slowly tearing down these Reavers. But now there's 3 Reavers, and it's going to be impossible for him to kill these Reavers. So he's added a lot of hatcheries now. He's got a total of 8 extra hatcheries in his base and a main hatchery. He has finished all the Hydralisk upgrades. He's making 11 Hydralisks. He's going to try to defend. There's a total of 5 Reavers out now for aMeBa. aMeBa has started Templar Archives. Scarab damage is almost finished. He's now on 4 gases. He's no longer pumping probes. And there's 5 gateways on the middle. Another 3 are coming in. He's gonna pump out a lot of zealots. He's 11 zealots here, 1 zealot to scout. He sends it in. 3 more Reavers are about to finish. Storm upgrade has started. Weapons upgrade has started. And there's a range upgrade for Hamburger Sasso. He now only has the speed upgrade. He goes in, tries to focus down the Reavers. He kills 3 Reavers, but also loses about 8 or so Hydralisks trying to do so. All in all, that's a very successful Reaver snipe for Sasso. He kills 3 Reavers at 600 minerals and 300 gas per, and that's 600 minerals, 300 gas, which is way less than the amount of minerals he invests in his Hydralisks. But aMeBa is pretty far ahead, 138 supply against 78 supply. Hamburger Sasso does have a lot of hatcheries by this point, so as of yet he's stuck on supply. He needs more Overlords. He goes in, snipes 2 Reavers and loses 4 Hydralisks, 5 Hydralisks. That's a very, very good trade-off for him. And 2 more Overlords have finished. He's gonna pump out more Hydralisks, but he's low on gas. He's having gas issues, so he's adding another gas. He's only on 3 gas as of right now. He doesn't have a Lair yet. He's completely committing to just Hydralisks to defend himself. which is going to be very hard because there's 3 Templars have finished now. He's probably going to pick up one of the Templars and 2 Zealots and fly them in from the side while he's going to attack to try and storm the minerals. Hamburger Sasu sends his Hydralisks in. Target fires 2 Reavers, loses a bunch of Hydralisks, but kills 2 Reavers. And the aMeBa sends in his entire mass and is planning on finishing the game right here, right now. But a lot of Zealots dying before the Reavers get any shots out on the Hydralisks. And there's the shuttle. The shuttle is empty. Storm completely misses. Another storm kills a bunch. Another storm kills 2 Hydralisks. And in his base, he is starting Dragoon range. He's going to add Dragoons into the mix. There's already a couple of Dragoons. And a bunch of Dragoons queued up. And Zealots queued up. He's making 4 more gateways on the middle. Another Templar rolls in. 3 Templars, 4 Templars, and 4 Reavers on the middle in Hamburger Sasu's choke. Another 3 Reavers are finishing up. There's a total of 7 Reavers and 4 Templars, and a lot of gateway units for Hamburger Sasu to defend against. Hamburger Sasu goes in, kills 2 Templars, and it costs him 3 Hydralisks. That's a very good win situation, because he could. Templar Storm can potentially kill 12 Hydralisks or more. And Hamburger Sasu is now on 111 supply. He's spreading out his Hydralisks behind his sunken line. And the aMeBa is grouping up his units and he's going to send them in once they're all grouped up. And he hits his supply cap. Hamburger Sasu is playing at insane amounts of APM. And there it is. aMeBa decides to... he tries to attack. And he goes to attack. He storms a bunch of units. Kills 4 units with the storm. It's a little bit of an unreveled push. And there comes Hamburger Sasu's attack. He gets a really nice surround of all of aMeBa's units. aMeBa's units will not be able to kill all the Hydralisks in time. The Reavers are shooting but not getting enough kills. And Hamburger Sasu manages to completely repel this attack from aMeBa. And he goes in and he's going to kill the block. He's going to kill the Reaver tech. Oh, he gets stormed and loses almost all of his Hydralisks. Yes, that's a good storm, not a good storm. He's forced to pull back and regroup with another group of Hydralisks. He's got another 14 Hydralisks pumping in his base. But meanwhile, aMeBa is also pumping 12 Dragoons and 3 Reavers. Another 15 Hydralisks being constructed in Hamburger Sasu's base. And he's successfully running over this mid build from aMeBa. There's no more Reavers gonna come out. No, all the Reavers. He's not canceling the Reavers, he's losing his robotic facilities, and now a bunch, an entire mass of units is out on the middle. But in the meantime, while Hamburger Sasu was killing the mid build from aMeBa, a storm drop comes in and he storms all of the drones. 39 drones lost, all income for Hamburger Sasu is gone. Can Hamburger Sasu finish this game off with just his Hydralisk that he has on the middle? He's made 12 drones. Ooh, this is going to be a very, very close game. But I have a feeling that aMeBa will win this one because it's very... At this point, it's impossible to come back from this. Ooh, he snipes a Templar before it can storm. aMeBa keeps another Templar in the back. A bunch of Dragoons are trying to fight off these Hydralisks, but there's a lot of Hydralisks on the middle. He pulls back and regroups his units. Hamburger Sasu is sniping down all of these gateways on the middle and the pylons. And slowly but surely, aMeBa is losing his base out in the middle. Hamburger Sasu micros his Hydralisk very well. Why isn't he storming? The Templar now has 75 energy, but it only storms and kills 5 Hydralisks. And it actually looks like Hamburger Sasu will win this match. There's 3 Templars inside aMeBa's base. And there's 3 gateways in his base. There's still 4 gateways out in the middle from which he's constructing Zealots, but one is unpowered. And here comes the cavalry. Hamburger Sasu is sending them into aMeBa's base just before the cannons can finish. The Templars are going to storm, and he dodges the storm and loses not a single Hydralisk. The storm, another storm comes in and he loses 3 Hydralisks. But it looks like this game is completely over. Hamburger Sasu is focusing down all the cannons, barely losing any Hydralisks at all, and that's the game. aMeBa taps out, and that's a very, very good counter push from Hamburger Sasu onto aMeBa, who failed to properly align his units while trying to attack, and lost half of it before his Reavers could get a single shot off, and the surround just perfectly finished him off. And aMeBa showed a really good comeback from a really bad start, having to overinvest into Zerglings, and he pulled off what would be impossible to most players, and that's a ZVP win from a very bad start in a very bad situation. Thanks for watching.